Hi guys and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about Gadot Versano, also known as Gadot. Born on 30th of April 1985, she is an Israeli actress and model. She was crowned Miss Israel in 2004 and represented her country at the Miss Universe 2004 contestants. She then served in the Israel Defense Forces for 2 years as a combat fitness instructor, whereafter she began studying at IDC Herzliya while building her modeling and acting careers. Her first international film performance was on Giselle Yashar in Fast and Furious, a part she reprised in several sequels. Gadot achieved global stardom for her portrayal of Wonder Woman in the DC Extended Universe films, including Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice, and Wonder Woman. She has since starred in the Netflix action comedy film Red Notice and the mystery film Death on the Nile. Gadot was included in the list of the 100 most influential people in the world by Time in 2018 and has placed twice on annual ranking of the world's highest paid actresses. She was born in 1985, 30th of April in Petah Tikva, where she first lived. She was later raised in the city of Rosh Hayain. In Hebrew, her name given means wave and her surname means riverbanks. Prior to her birth, her parents had Hebraised their surname from Greenstein to Gadot. Her mother is Michael Gadot, an engineer. Her father, is Michael Gadot, an engineer, and her mother is Irit, a physical education teacher. Gadot has a younger sister named Dana. Her father is a sixth-generation Sabra. Her maternal grandparents were born in 20th century Europe. Her grandfather survived the Holocaust following his imprisonment and the Auschwitz concentration camp during Nazi Germany's occupation of Czechoslovakia, while her grandmother managed to escape the continent before the outbreak of World War II. Gadot has stated that she was brought up in a very Jewish Israeli family environment. Growing up in Israel, she learned and danced jazz and hip-hop for 12 years, and her first jobs were working at a local Burger King as well as babysitting. She graduated from Begin High School in Rosh Hayayin, majoring in biology. As Jewish high schools in Israel often take their sophomores on trips to Holocaust memorial sites, Gadot went to Poland to gain a first-hand understanding of two Nazi concentration camps, Auschwitz and Majdanek. About the experience, she reminiscent. I stood there on top of a mountain of ashes. I, an entitled child, felt the suffering the museum experienced back then. When it was time to give my speech at the memorial ceremony, my eyes filled up with tears and I could not control the shivering. I returned home more mature and cried with my grandfather about that, coming a full circle from his childhood to mine. At 20, Gadot enlisted in the Israel Defense Forces as a combat fitness instructor as part of her mandatory 2 years of military service. She has said that her military background helped her to win the role of Giselle Yashar in the 2009 film Fast and Furious, stating, "I think the main reason was that the director Justin Lin really liked that I was in the military and he wanted to use my knowledge of weapons." After her military service, Gadot studied law at IDC Herzliya College in Israel, now Reichman University. Gadot entered the Miss Israel National Beauty Contest at 18 under the impression that it would be a fun experience and stated in a Glamour interview, "I never thought I would win." She subsequently won and went on to compete for Israel in the Miss Universe 2004 that took place that year in Ecuador. She has led international campaigns as a model for Miss 60, Huawei smartphones, Captain Morgan rum, Gucci fragrances, Wine Vera skincare, and Jaguar cars. In 2015, she became the face of Gucci Bamboo perfume brand. She has been featured as the cover girl on Cosmopolitan, Glamour, Bright Magazine, Entertainment Weekly, Clio, Fashion, Lucier, FHM. She was the main model for fashion brand Castro from 2008 to 2016. In 2013, her combined annual modeling and acting salary was estimated at 2.4 million. In 2007, a then 21-year-old Gadot was in the Maxim photoshoot Women of the Israel Defense Forces and was then featured on the cover of the New York Post. In 2007, she was placed at number 1 on the FHM's 100 Sexiest Women in the World's list. In 2018, she became a brand ambassador for Revlon and Reebok. She appeared in advertisements for Revlon's Live Boldly campaign and Reebok's Be More Human campaign. After Gadot had completed her first year of college, a casting director contacted her agent to have Gadot audition for the part of Camille Montes in the James Bond film Quantum of Solace. Although she lost the part to Olga Kurylenko, a few months later Gadot starred in the 2008 Israeli drama Budot. 3 months later, the casting director from the Quantum of Solace auditioned chose Gadot over 6 other actresses for the role of Giselle Yashar in the action film Fast and Furious, the 4th film in the Fast and Furious franchise. Gadot performed some of her own stunt work in those films. In 2010, she had small roles in the action comedy Date Night and the action adventure comedy Night and Day. 2011 brought her back to the Fast and Furious franchise, reprising her roles as Giselle in Fast 5. She played the character again in 2013 Fast and Furious 6. Gadot also portrayed Wonder Woman in the superhero film Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. She received swordsmanship, kung fu, kickboxing, capoeira, and Brazilian jiu-jitsu training in preparation for the role. She was almost cast as Faora Ui in Man of Steel, but she rejected the part for her pregnancy. Ange Traue was cast instead. Gadot's performance as the superhero, which was the character's first appearance in the film, was signed out as one of the best parts of the film. Gadot fellow Wonder Woman actress Linda Carter, DC Entertainment President Diane Nelson, Wonder Woman director Patty Jenkins, and UN Under-Secretary General Christina Kallach appeared at the United Nations on 21st of October 2016, the 75th anniversary of the first appearance of Wonder Woman, to mark the character's designation by the United Nations as its honorary ambassador for the empowerment of women and girls. The gesture was intended to raise awareness of UN Sustainable Development Goal No. 5, which seeks to achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls by 2030. The decision was met with protests from UN staff members who stated in their petition to UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon that the character is non-culturally encompassing or sensitive, and served to objectify women. As a result, the character was stripped of the designation and the project ended on 16th of December. Also in 2016, she had a small role in John Hillcoat's crime thriller 999, where she starred along with Kate Winslet and Aaron Paul. Later that year, she co-starred in the action crime thriller film Criminal as the wife of Ryan Reynolds' character, alongside Kevin Costner, Gary Oldman, and Tommy Lee Jones. Her final film of 2016 was the action comedy Keeping Up with the Johannesses, in which she played a secret agent alongside Zach Galif- Galifianakis, John Hamm, and Isla Fisher. In 2007, she starred in a solo film for her character Wonder Woman. She reprised the role in an ensemble film Justice League, which was released in November 2017 and was her third DC Extended Universe installment. That same year, Gadot was invited to join the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. In 2018, Time magazine named Gadot one of the 100 most influential people in the world, and Forbes ranked her as the 10th highest paid actress in the world, with annual earnings of $10 million. In the same year, Gadot voiced Shank in the Walt Disney Animation Studios film Ralph Breaks the Internet. Gadot appeared in the music video for Maroon 5 song Girls Like You featuring Cardi B. In 2020, Forbes ranked Gadot as the third highest paid actress in the world with annual earnings of $31 million. On October 11, 2020, she was confirmed to be reuniting with Wonder Woman director Patty Jenkins on Cleopatra, an epic film centered on Cleopatra which was originally going to be distributed by Paramount Pictures. Later Jenkins moved to produce the project with Kari Skogland set to direct. In 2021, Gadot starred alongside Dwayne Johnson and Ryan Reynolds in the Netflix action comedy film Red Notice, written and directed by Rosen Marshall Turber. The following year, she co-starred with Kenneth Branagh, Armie Hammer, Ali Fazal, Tom Bateman, and Annette Bening in the 2022 mystery film Death on the Nile, which was also directed by Branagh. In 2023, Gadot made uncredited cameo appearances as Wonder Woman in Shazam, Fury of the Gods, and The Flash. She also returned to the Fast and Furious franchise with a cameo appearance in Fast X. Later that year, she played the lead role of a double agent in Netflix action film Heart of Stone. The film received mixed reviews, with Owen Gleiberman describing Gadot's performance, stating, "Gal Gadot is game, but there is a slightly downbeat earnestness about her that doesn't mesh with the reflexive quippiness of the dialogue." Gadot will star as the Evil Queen in a live-action adaptation of Disney's 1937 animated film Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and also produce and star in a remake of Alfred Hitchcock's 1955 film To Catch a Thief. In October 2019, Gadot formed a film and television production company, Pilot Wave, and her husband Yaron Versano, and said she will star and co-produce an Apple TV Plus limited series about actress and inventor Hedy Lamarr, as well as the Warner Bros. Historical thriller film Irene Sandler, following the life of humanitarian Irene Sandler. In 2020, Gadot co-produced as well as starred in the film Wonder Woman 1984. In 2008, she participated in Tvosta Festival 2008, the highest-grossing annual Israeli musical show for kids during the Jewish holiday of Hanukkah, where Gadot took part as one of the local Israeli celebrities, and she acted, sang, and danced dressed as a mermaid. Gadot was named as celebrity endorser for Smart Water in 2020, replacing Jennifer Aniston, who had served in that role since 2008. In March 2020, Gadot and a number of other celebrities, including her Wonder Woman 1984 co-star Kristen Wiig, performed an online version of the song Imagine by John Lennon, intended to raise morale during the COVID-19 pandemic. The video received backlash, with critics dismissing it as an ineffective response to the pandemic. John Caramanica of the New York Times called it an empty and profoundly awkward gesture. Gadot later acknowledged the video did not garner the positive reaction that had been intended, but was unapologetic in explaining the thinking behind it. In a 2022 interview with InStyle magazine, Gadot admitted that the video was done in poor taste but still maintained that it had pure intentions. Gadot married Israeli real estate developer Yaron Versano in 2008. They have 3 daughters born in 2011, 17 and 2021. The two form their own film and television production company Pilot Wave in 2019. Gadot Versano owned a boutique hotel in Tel Aviv, Israel, which she helped run that eventually was sold to Roman Abramovich in 2015 for $26 million. Gadot is an avid martial arts enthusiast. She possesses a black belt in both karate and Krav Maga. She has served as a trainer and combat instructor for the Israeli Defense Forces (IDF). Her extensive background knowledge in martial arts played a key part in helping her land the role of Wonder Woman. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe and comment down below. I will really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel and let me know your thoughts on this video. Bye!